Welcome back to another Secrets of the Pros. I'm your host here, mixing engineer extraordinaire Andrew Rayburn here, and we're going to be talking about what reverb and automation can do for you. You can create realistic space. So we're going to be using two reverbs here. I believe you guys are quite familiar with these reverbs. This one is from the Softtube UAD, the TSAR a reverb, a stereo algorithmic reverb, and we have the Altiverb XL version 7. And this is an example of how you can use reverb to create space and make your music more interesting, right? So let's go ahead and play what I have here, and then we're gonna jump into how we can make interesting sounds, right? So I'm gonna play this pop track here.
I can turn it late up. I know I was trying to face the things that hurt me so long. Sometimes I feel the loneliness inside me, yeah. I could run for a little hope, baby. You see me there, cause I'm looking for a little hope. You push me back, but I get up for a little hope. You see me there, cause I'm looking for a little hope, baby, for a little hope, baby.
Already, I'm kind of cheating a little bit here. I'm automating the delay, but I'm gonna show how we can use that. So we have the vocal here, right?
Yeah.
So let's do two things, right? Let's put her in a space. So I'm gonna do version 1 here. I have the TSR. I'm gonna turn that on, and I have bright, neutral, and dark. Always make sure your reverb is set to wet because we're using the send, right? So if we were putting the reverb directly on the vocal, then we have adjusted knob. But why not use the send? You have more control. Here is the reverb time knob here, which I kind of close to a large hall, and the pre-delay, which delays the signal cutting through the reverb and coming back, so you can get that delay effect here. Just for fun of it here, I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit EQ, and it doesn't matter what. Well, in a sense, yes, EQ give you a flavor, but I'm gonna use one. Let's see from. Let's try the Trident EQ. It's a UAD plug as well, and it's coming from Softtube. And I'm gonna listen to our vocals here. Let's bring it back.
Loneliness inside me, yeah. I could run for a little hope, baby. You see me there.
So I already know that she needs a little bit of clearing up, right? So real quick, let's EQ confuse you. Over here is the low mids, the lows. I have about 50 to 150. The low mids at about 250 to 2K, and here we go up some more, about 3K to 9K and an 8K to 15K. So normally around 8K would target a little bit of. I'm gonna play the vocal while I do this, so you guys can just for the sake of the tour. Now I play some music while I'm mixing the vocal. I'm gonna add a little bit of roundness. Let's try around 250 here, and I'm gonna move this slider up here. Let's go ahead and do that.
I could run for a little hope, baby. You see me there, cause I'm looking for a little hope. You push me back, but I get up.
I'm gonna boost some highs.
Hope. You see me there, cause I'm looking for a little hope, baby, for a little hope, baby, yeah.
Since we're using one EQ here, I will have a low pass as well. Let's try the 9K, and I'm gonna use, let's say, about the 10K range to get that sweetness. So let's push the 9K here.
Hope. You push me back, but I get up for a little hope.
Push the 10K.
You see me there, cause I'm looking for a little hope.
Let's see what the vocal sounds like.
line. Sometimes I feel the loneliness inside me, yeah.
Off.
I could run for a little
On.
hope, baby. You see me there, cause I'm looking for a little hope.
Now we're going to add the send to the reverb here. We already set up the TSR here. We're using a neutral setting here. I have a EQ before that. I'm cutting out some of the highs, just so we can get a little bit darker sound, some of the mid-range. So let's see how that sounds.
You push me back, but I get up for a little hope. You see me there, cause I'm looking.
And I'm going to send it to the H delay as well, right? So let's play that now in the track, and let's see what we have here.
I was thinking back in time that laid out. And I was trying to face the things that hurt me so long. Sometimes I feel the loneliness inside me, yeah. I could run for a little hope, baby. You see me there, cause I'm looking for a little hope. You push me back, but I get
a little more reverb. And we can also automate the reverb as well. What I'm doing, I'm automating the delay. So let's go back, and I'm going to show you that it's right down here. So let me do it from scratch here. I'm going to play back the vocal.
I was thinking back in time that laid out.
I'm going to set it to right.
And I was trying to face the things that hurt me so long. Sometimes I feel the loneliness inside me, yeah. I could run for a little hope, baby. You see me there, cause I'm looking for a little hope. You push me back, but I get up for a little hope. You see me there,
I'm going to push the delay a little further. So there we have that delay coming up here when she hits the part, for a little hope, building up the music.
Run for a little hope, baby. You see me there, cause I'm looking for a little hope. You push me back, but I get up for a little hope. You see me there, cause I'm looking.
Now if I wanted to change the sound, let's say I wanted her to sound like she's in a stadium somewhere, I'm going to turn off the soft tube here. I'm going to turn on the Altiverb, and it's set on the Fest Hall settings, so she sounds like she's in the stadium. I have the same. Maybe I'm going to roll off a little bit of high end here, put back the high end on a reverb, and I want it to sound like it's a big band there. So I'm gonna on the drum bus here, I'm gonna put a send to the reverb as well. So we're getting the drums sounding like they're coming from out of the stadium.
Oh, baby. You see me there,
Let's increase the set. Now I can hear the drums combining with the reverb sound of Altiverb in the stadium, but to make it a little bit more realistic, I'm going to add a second reverb. This is from PreSonus, and I'm going to adjust the mix a little bit so the drum is already kind of in a room. I'm going to combine with Altiverb. And I'm going to take some of the keyboard sounds, like this right here. I'm going to add that to reverb. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to play back the vocal here with the reverb sent to the altiverb, and we'll see if we can get that stadium sound, right?
I was thinking back in time that laid up. And I was trying to face the things that hurt me so long. Sometimes I feel the loneliness inside me, yeah. I could run for a little hope, baby. You see me there, cause I'm looking for a little hope. You push me back, but I get up for a little hope. You see me there.
Now it's sounding real good. We're getting a lot of send here to the altiverb. But we want to put her in a room too, so let's do the same thing. I'm going to add a little bit of room, 7%, just so we can put her a little bit more space, so she's a little bit more distant. Let's play it back.
I was thinking back in time that laid up, and I was trying to face the things that hurt me so long. Sometimes I feel the loneliness inside me, yeah.
Well, add a little bit more send. And there you have it, guys. I just want to show you guys that move there, that you can create your own sound, your own space. Why not give it a live feel using reverbs and rooms, right? Then your normal just flat vocal with a little bit of reverb, delay. Why not be creative and make your space? You are the producer. Use your imagination. So we're gonna catch you in the next one, guys. Support me. Look me up on Facebook. Look me up, Andrew Rayburn, Pristine Productions. I have some killer beats, and we'll catch you in the next one, guys.